we're going to be talking about what's causing the hormonal imbalance, or what are the causes that causes hormonal imbalance in our body. Now, generally, we can put these down to about 4 points, right? One is stress, extreme stress, then sedentary lifestyle, bad diet, and not in all cases, strong medication, right? So let's take each of these points and talk about it, right? So stress, what is stress? All right. Now, your body, right? Our body is designed for survival, right? Now, what happens is when we deal with stress at work, at home, in our relationships, especially work, when you deal with a lot of stress, right? Our body gets into a mode of flight or fight. We're all aware of the flight or fight mode, right? Now, what this means is the body immediately puts survival as a top priority, right? So when your body is prioritizing survival, because it believes that your body is under risk, because you're stressed out, you have anxiety, you're breathing rapidly, so your body is preparing for either a fight or to run away, right? So your body at that time is trying to keep you alive. That's the most important thing at that point. So what your body does, it starts deprioritizing the other things like reproduction, like how your hair looks, like how your skin looks. And a large part that gets affected is your hormones, right? Because your body is right now looking largely at keeping you alive. So hormones at that point, while they're important to keep you alive, it's deprioritizing to keep you alive at that point. So your heart rate goes up, you become very anxious. All this is signs of stress. Now, what happens is when we were running around in the grasslands, right, running away from animals that are predators, at that point it was a very effective mechanism to keep us alive, because at that point your body gets a boost to either fight the predator or run away, right? But it's a short-term survival instinct. Nowadays, because of the constant stress that we are undergoing, our body is constantly in the flight or fight mode. So what happens is your body is not able to prioritize the more important aspects, or the more subtle aspects of keeping you alive. And hormones take a large, take a large beating at this point. That is one of the reasons stress affects you so bad. It affects our hormones so bad. Now let's talk about your sedentary lifestyle. Okay. Now, as we all know, right, lymph nodes are spread out throughout your body, okay? To give you an idea, lymph nodes is basically your last line of defense, your body's last line, okay? It basically protects you from toxins. It helps purge your body of toxins and clean out your blood, right? Now, and we have lymph nodes throughout our body. But there's a concentration of lymph nodes around your armpit, around your groin area, around your neck, right? Now, what happens is in sedentary lifestyle, right? Because most of us have a desk job. We sit at our desk for way too long, right? Now, when you're sitting for too long, what's happening is the lymph nodes that are concentrated on your groin area or your armpits are not getting drained out, right? Now, your lymph nodes have to periodically drain out to keep you healthy, to keep you safe. Now, when you are sitting down for way too long, 9 hours a day, these lymph nodes don't get a chance to actually drain out. So they basically get clogged up, and eventually that leads to a lot of other issues, right? And that is that's just an example, right? Now, what happens when your lymph nodes get clogged up, right? For ladies, that's when you start getting lumps in your breast, right? Of course, milk ducts getting hard is one aspect to it, right? But you also have lymph nodes in your breast, right? And when they get clogged up, it can lead to lumps in the breast. You could, for ladies, you could also have boils in your groin area. Actually, men also get affected by this, right? And most often than not, we pick it up to hygiene issues, and we try to keep ourselves really clean. But not always. It's because, to a large part, it's because your lymph nodes are actually getting clogged up. And when they get so full and clogged up, they're not doing the job of protecting you. Hence, your immunity drops. Now, again, all this causes stress. And it goes back to the first point that I made, right? Your body gets into a flight or fight mode. It's trying to keep you alive. So again, your hormones take a nosedive. And then again, you have hormone imbalance in your body, right? Now let's look at another thing. Bad diet, right? Most of us right now don't have the time to actually look at what we eat, because we are constantly running from probably one meeting to another, or we have so many things that keep us on our toes that you really don't have time to look at what you eat or pay attention. So it's usually fast food and a quick bite. So sometimes you're not eating enough, or you're eating the wrong food. Now, when your body is not getting enough nutrition or not getting enough of um, the right kind of nutrition, it again goes under huge stress. Now, when stress happens, like I told you before, your body goes into flight or fight mode. I know we're going to be talking a lot of stress, right? It's all about stress. It all goes back to that, right? Now, and finally, and this doesn't apply to everybody, but some people who are going through very strong medication, right? When you are dealing with a lot of strong medication, you know they come with a lot of side effects, and all these side effects eventually put your body under stress. And again, the same result, your hormones will go under imbalance, right? So in acupressure, the first thing that we try to do is drain out the lymph nodes. We try to purge the system of all toxins. You know, when we do that, you're actually increasing the efficiency of all your organs and glands, right? Of course, we've also tried to address stress and bring out the stress from the body, right? And that's why, just to give you an idea, right? These lifestyle, poor lifestyle choices that we make eventually lead to so many health issues that we have, and hormone imbalance is just one of the side effects of that, right? Remember, you have the power to heal yourself.